This video is the second part of the exploration of the book, The 48 Laws of Power. If you haven't watched the first part yet, make sure to do so after this video. You'll find the link in the description below. The 48 Laws of Power reveals 48 transformative principles designed to help you understand the dynamics of power. These laws are not only surprising, but can also empower you profoundly when understood and applied. As mentioned in the first part, this book has been banned in some countries because of its controversial content, detailing techniques that can potentially influence and manipulate others. In this video, I will walk you through these 48 laws step by step, explaining each in simple terms. If you want to grasp the essence of power and transform your life, watch until the end without skipping a single detail. Rule 22. Use the strategy of surrender. Turn weakness into strength. According to author Robert Greene, surrender is a tactical move that can help you regain strength. Outwardly, you may appear to yield, but internally, you remain committed to your goals. Surrender can serve as a powerful tool. It provides time to recover, observe, and strategize. By yielding at the right moment, you create opportunities to weaken your opponent, wait for their strength to decline, and ultimately reclaim power. Surrender strategically, not as an act of defeat, but as a way to position yourself for a decisive comeback. It allows you to stay close to your adversary and strike at the perfect moment. Rule 23. Focus your power. Concentration leads to mastery. Greene emphasizes that spreading your efforts too thin leads to mediocrity. Welcome to the Story Hub. In today's video, we'll dive into some powerful insights and book summaries that will help you grow. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with your friends and family for more exciting content. For instance, digging multiple shallow holes will never reach water, but digging deeply in one spot will. The same principle applies to power. Focus your energy on a single goal, and you'll achieve extraordinary results. When your mind and actions align with precision, you'll hit your target with unerring accuracy. In contrast, scattered efforts dilute impact. This is why specialists, like heart surgeons or brain experts, command far more respect and success than general practitioners. Mastery requires focused effort and unwavering determination. By concentrating your resources, you can achieve greatness in any field. Focusing your energy on a single pursuit is the key to mastery and success. Those who spread themselves too thin across multiple tasks often find themselves stuck in mediocrity, unable to rise above average. Mastery comes from deep focus and unwavering commitment to one field, leading to unparalleled expertise and success. People who achieve greatness dedicate their efforts to excelling in one area, gaining both recognition and influence. By concentrating your energies, you not only achieve mastery, but also secure a prominent position in life, reaching heights that would otherwise remain unattainable. Rule 24. Master the role of the ideal courtier. Author Robert Greene explains that, in ancient times, the ideal courtier was an indispensable figure in every royal court. The courtier thrived in an environment centered around power and politics, excelling through subtlety, charm, and strategic influence. The ideal courtier masters the art of diplomacy, using flattery and deference to gain favor, while exercising power in an indirect and graceful manner. Greene suggests learning the principles of courtiership to rise to remarkable heights in any hierarchical structure. Here are key traits to embody. 1. Appear effortless. Always give the impression that your success comes naturally. Let your work seem effortless and brilliant, leaving others in awe. Avoid the appearance of hard labor. Instead, project an image of innate talent and genius. 2. Stay visible to authority. Ensure you are recognized by those in power. In a crowd, blending in means being overlooked. Develop a unique style, maintain a polished appearance, and adapt your demeanor to suit those around you. Visibility is essential for advancement. 3. Avoid delivering bad news. The old adage, "Don't shoot the messenger," holds truth. Avoid being the bearer of bad news at all costs. If necessary, deflect the task to someone else, or find a way to minimize the negative impact associated with your role. 4. Maintain professional boundaries. Avoid appearing overly familiar or friendly with your superiors. Overcloseness can lead to misinterpretation and diminish respect. Maintain a balance of professionalism and distance to ensure your influence remains intact. By embodying these principles, you can navigate complex hierarchies and achieve success without limit. Rule 25. Reinvent yourself as the situation demands. The ancient Greeks revered Proteus, the sea god who could transform into any shape to suit his needs: a lion, a serpent, a tree, or even flowing water. His ability to adapt made him elusive and undefeatable. Author Robert Greene suggests adopting a similar approach. Learn to mold yourself to fit the people and situations around you. Among intellectuals, present yourself as a scholar. With saints, act virtuous, and among rebels, embrace their defiance. This chameleon-like adaptability helps you win over others by mirroring their characteristics and preferences. Pay close attention to the nature of the people you interact with and adapt your behavior to suit their temperament. For example, match the humor of a lively individual or the seriousness of a more reserved one. This dynamic flexibility not only earns you their favor, but also establishes your strength and resourcefulness. Greene likens this process to that of a potter shaping wet clay. The greatest art in life is sculpting yourself to meet the challenges and opportunities before you. Reinvent your character and appearance as needed, and play your role to perfection according to the demands of the time. Historical figures like Bismarck excelled at this. He adapted his persona to align with the people around him, earning the trust of liberals, traitors, and everyone in between. This made him an unpredictable and powerful figure, as no one could truly grasp his intentions. Those who are impossible to pin down are equally impossible to defeat. Rule 26. Delegate dirty work to keep your reputation untarnished. As a leader, your reputation is paramount, and maintaining a pristine image is essential to preserving your authority. Engaging directly in unethical or questionable actions can harm your standing and diminish respect for your position. However, leadership often requires making tough decisions, including neutralizing threats and handling adversaries. To achieve this, you need trusted individuals to execute these tasks discreetly on your behalf. These pawns should ideally be people from your inner circle who are unaware they are being used. They should believe their actions are innocent or justified, unaware that they are shielding you from the fallout. Such individuals can be easily found, eager to please and willing to perform tasks if rewarded or incentivized. These actions might involve spreading misinformation, sabotaging rivals, or creating opportunities for you to advance. While they unknowingly dirty their hands, your own remain clean, safeguarding your reputation and ensuring your influence remains intact. Rule 27. Harness people's trust to build loyal followers. Niccolò Machiavelli once observed that people are often naive, focused solely on immediate needs, and easily deceived. This insight highlights an enduring truth. Those who can inspire trust and devotion will find followers ready to support their cause. Robert Greene explains that many leaders, past and present, have cultivated near-religious followings by presenting themselves as larger-than-life figures. Followers not only admire such leaders, but also defend them against adversaries and recruit others to their cause. This loyalty elevates the leader to a position of unshakable power, where their actions are seen as infallible, and their authority becomes unquestionable. Creating such a following is simpler than it seems. Begin by positioning yourself as a figure to be revered, someone with a vision or purpose that transcends ordinary life. Develop a structured system for your supporters, complete with rules, rituals, and designations that give them a sense of belonging and purpose. Encourage sacrifices that benefit your cause while reinforcing their loyalty. To strengthen this bond, identify a common enemy. This threat serves as a unifying force, galvanizing your followers to protect you and your mission. By leveraging this dynamic, you can build an enduring base of power that not only protects you, but also amplifies your influence. If you find yourself without an adversary, consider crafting one. Having a defined enemy can unify your followers and strengthen your position. However, it is crucial to conceal the true source of your wealth and influence. While your followers may unknowingly fund your success, they must never perceive that you are motivated by personal greed or ambition. The source of your power should remain a mystery, and your image should reflect modesty rather than materialism. By doing so, you maintain their trust and loyalty without appearing self-serving. Rule 28. Approach tasks with boldness. Niccolò Machiavelli once observed that fortune favors the bold. To master destiny, one must confront challenges with courage and resolve. Destiny, like a powerful woman, is won by those who are strong and assertive. Brave individuals shape their fate, while the hesitant remain at its mercy. Boldness earns admiration, while hesitation breeds doubt and failure. If you are uncertain about success, it is better not to act at all, as doubt can undermine your efforts. However, if you choose to proceed, do so with confidence. Bold mistakes are easier to recover from, as they can be corrected through further strength and determination. Even Napoleon, initially introverted and cautious in nature, recognized the importance of appearing fearless. He honed the ability to project courage in all aspects of life, understanding that confidence could elevate him despite his perceived limitations. In any pursuit, projecting an image of bravery is essential for commanding respect and influence. Rule 29. Plan every step until the end. The ability to plan thoroughly and anticipate outcomes is a hallmark of effective leadership. By planning with foresight, you avoid becoming a victim of circumstance and can navigate challenges with confidence. A well-thought-out plan ensures that you know when to act and when to stop. History has revered individuals who could foresee and shape the future, such as Odysseus, whose strategic thinking and foresight elevated him to legendary status. In today's world, this kind of vision is just as valuable. To secure success, always think several steps ahead and ensure that every action is part of a larger, coherent plan. Rule 30. Make your success seem effortless. Those who achieve greatness often do so through careful planning and persistence. However, to maintain the perception of effortless success, it is important to conceal the hard work and strategies that have led to your accomplishments. When your achievements appear effortless, it not only enhances your reputation, but also creates the impression that success is within easy reach for others, even though it was not. Refrain from boasting about the effort or the complexities behind your success. Doing so raises doubts about your abilities and can prompt others to question the methods behind your achievements. Sharing too much about your strategies can also provide ammunition for your competitors to undermine you. Rather than showcasing your hard work, keep your techniques and shortcuts hidden. The more enigmatic your actions appear, the more respect they will garner. People will perceive your success as unique, as if only you could have accomplished it so effortlessly. This aura of ease, combined with the underlying fear of your abilities, enhances your influence and stature. Rule 31. Control the choices others make to wield power effectively. You must master the art of controlling others' decisions. By offering people options that all ultimately serve your interests, you can guide their choices without them realizing they are being manipulated. Present options that force individuals into a dilemma, where each choice seems like the lesser evil. While they may not recognize that they are being deceived, you will ensure that their decisions align with your goals. This subtle manipulation not only secures your advantage, but also preserves the illusion that they are acting on their own volition, making them less likely to resist your influence. Rule 31. Manipulate choices to your advantage. By offering limited options, you can subtly control others without them realizing they are being manipulated. This strategy involves providing choices that ultimately serve your goals, forcing individuals to select from options that benefit you while making them believe they have some autonomy. This technique has been employed by powerful figures throughout history. For example, in the 1860s, John D. Rockefeller sought to monopolize the oil industry. Instead of directly buying up smaller oil companies, he strategically purchased the railways that transported oil. By doing so, Rockefeller controlled the distribution of oil, leaving the small producers with no choice but to comply with his terms. Rule 32. Master the art of imagination. The ability to manipulate people's imagination is a powerful tool for influencing their behavior and decisions. A captivating story or promise can completely alter someone's perception and destiny. It is not the labor of hard work, but the allure of transformation that draws people in. Promises of dramatic changes, such as going from poor to rich or sick to healthy, are potent because they tap into people's deepest desires. These promises can convince people to follow you, even when they are unlikely to achieve such outcomes. It is a strategy that plays on hope and fantasy, often with little intention to fulfill these promises. Rule 33. Identify and exploit weaknesses. Every person has a vulnerability, a hidden weakness that can be used to your advantage. This may manifest as insecurity, an uncontrolled emotion, or an undisclosed desire. Once you identify this weakness, you can influence and control that person to fulfill your own desires. Some individuals openly express their weaknesses, while others keep them concealed. However, when these sensitive spots are touched, the person often reacts in a way that betrays their vulnerability. It's crucial to be observant and patient in order to uncover these weak points. Once you identify them, you can manipulate the person's actions and decisions, guiding them according to your will. Rule 34. Present yourself as an emperor. The way you present yourself to the world directly influences how others perceive and treat you. If you present yourself as worthy of respect, people will naturally follow suit. To be treated with the highest regard, you must first believe in your own worthiness. Adopting the crown strategy means demonstrating unwavering confidence in your abilities, as though you are deserving of the highest position. Historical figures like Columbus, Beethoven, and Disraeli succeeded by exuding self-assurance and presenting themselves as if they were destined for greatness. This self-image not only commands respect, but also inspires others to treat you as an emperor. Rule 35. Master the art of timing. An eagle, with its sharp eyesight, exemplifies the art of patience and precision. It soars high above, carefully observing its surroundings, waiting for the right moment to strike. When the time is perfect, it swoops down with incredible speed and accuracy, leaving no chance for its prey to escape. Similarly, mastering timing is essential in all aspects of life. Never appear rushed or impatient, as doing so signals a lack of control. Instead, maintain a calm and composed demeanor, allowing others to believe that success is inevitable. Learn to assess the situation and wait for the ideal moment to act. The right time will come, and when it does, seize the opportunity with full force. Rule 36. Cultivate an aura of charisma. Roman Emperor Constantine exemplified the power of symbolism. Throughout his life, he was devoted to the sun, but eventually he adopted Christianity, converting the entire Roman Empire. His transformation illustrates how a strong personal belief, coupled with the ability to influence others, can yield immense power. Use symbols to cultivate your influence. They evoke emotions, unify groups, and increase motivation. Whether you are leading a team or shaping public perception, harness the power of symbolic imagery to amplify your impact and strengthen your position. Rule 37. Adapt to societal expectations. Whether you agree with societal norms or not, it is essential to conform to them in public. A leader's behavior is often judged by the image they project, not their internal beliefs. Even if a leader does not believe in certain traditions or practices, they must outwardly uphold them in order to maintain respect and credibility. Those who understand this truth adapt to societal expectations while keeping their personal views private. They know that by aligning themselves with tradition, they avoid isolation and gain social acceptance. This principle is exemplified by figures like Jonas Salk, who, despite being a pioneer in science, bypassed traditional protocols by announcing his discovery of the polio vaccine before consulting the scientific community. Although controversial, this approach ensured that his achievement was widely recognized and celebrated. Rule 38. Be mindful of acknowledging contributions. Jonas Salk, despite his groundbreaking work on the polio vaccine, did not acknowledge the contributions of other scientists who helped guide him. This failure to honor the community led to his rise as a public figure, adored by many, but alienated the scientific community. Over time, these scientists distanced themselves due to Salk's disregard for established traditions, leaving him isolated in his efforts. Though he spent years attempting to reconcile, he struggled with financial and professional support, ultimately living a life of personal struggle. Salk's experience teaches the importance of acknowledging others, especially when climbing to prominence, and demonstrates the risks of alienating key allies for the sake of personal glory. Rule 39. Stir the waters to lure your enemies. Imagine a tranquil pond, with fish swimming far beneath the surface. How can you draw them out? Stir the water, and they will rise. If you stir it further, they will become agitated and strike at anything in their path, including a baited hook. In the same way, if you can provoke your enemies while maintaining your composure, you can unbalance them. Robert Greene suggests that manipulating emotions, especially anger, can lead to rash decisions that harm your adversaries. By creating disruption in their pride, you force them to act impulsively, putting them at a disadvantage. Rule 40. Avoid the trap of free offers. Greene advises that accepting things for free often carries hidden strings, potentially leading to exploitation or obligations. There is a subtle danger in getting something for nothing. When you pay for something, you do so with integrity, feeling the value of the exchange. Generosity, on the other hand, signals strength and attracts respect. Being generous with your resources, without being overly attached to them, draws people toward you. By offering appropriate gifts, You create a sense of obligation and goodwill, making others more receptive to you. Generosity is not just an act of kindness, but a strategic tool for influence and control. Rule 41. Stand apart from the crowd. Following a great leader or figure might seem tempting, but it can diminish your own impact. The first instance of anything, be it a great accomplishment or a milestone, tends to be remembered above all else. For instance, while 3 astronauts landed on the moon during the Apollo mission, only Neil Armstrong, the first to step onto the lunar surface, is etched in history. The lesson here is that, while it may seem attractive to align yourself with great figures, true distinction comes from forging your own path. Be the one who is remembered for their own unique contributions, rather than merely a follower in someone else's footsteps. Author Robert Greene emphasizes that if you are the offspring of a renowned individual, achieving greatness requires surpassing their accomplishments by a significant margin. Otherwise, you risk being overshadowed by their legacy or confined to a past you did not create. To truly shine, it is essential to carve your own path, establish a unique identity, and create a name that stands apart. Pursue innovation and originality to distinguish yourself. As Sir Greene stated, following in the footsteps of great figures often leads to imitation. No matter how much effort is invested, imitators remain tethered to the image of their predecessors. To excel, one must embark on a new and uncharted path. Although challenging, these paths often serve as shortcuts to extraordinary achievements. Rule 42 encapsulates this concept. Kill the shepherd, and the sheep will scatter. Challenges frequently stem from individuals who are ambitious, arrogant, and disruptive, those who sow discord and erode goodwill. Allowing such individuals to gain influence can cause widespread unrest. Engaging in dialogue with them is futile, as they rarely change. Instead, neutralize their influence by isolating or removing them from the situation entirely. Target the source of the issue, the shepherd, and the followers will disperse. Once the leader is removed, the foundation of their influence collapses, and balance can be restored. This strategy not only dismantles obstacles, but also uncovers opportunities in the resulting upheaval. Rule 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. To truly influence people, it is crucial to understand their psychology and earn their trust. Picture the walls people build around themselves, designed to keep others out. Force will only provoke resistance, as breaching one wall often leads to encountering another. Instead, focus on finding the metaphorical keys to the doors within these walls, their hearts and minds. Winning someone's trust and affection opens these doors willingly. By appealing to their emotions and understanding their perspective, you inspire loyalty and collaboration. Greene advises against coercion, as it generates resistance that ultimately backfires. Instead, guide others in a way that makes them willingly align with your vision. This approach not only fosters loyalty, but also ensures they become devoted allies, ready to stand by you even in the face of challenges. Disarm and distract by reflecting your opponent. Robert Greene highlights a powerful psychological tactic: the mirror. Many of us recall the irritation we felt as children when someone mimicked our words, driving us to frustration. As adults, this principle can be applied subtly to outmaneuver opponents. By mirroring their actions or words, you can unsettle them, causing them to overreact or fall into their own traps. The mirror reveals truth, but can also serve as a tool for deception. When you reflect your adversary's behavior, they struggle to predict your strategy. Mimicking them irritates and insults, leading to missteps born of frustration. However, It is essential to maintain balance. Don't provoke too much change or opposition. People resist disruption, even if they understand its necessity. To implement change smoothly, make it appear as an enhancement of the past rather than a complete departure from tradition. Respect for familiar systems and traditions fosters acceptance, while abrupt changes risk rebellion. The key is subtlety. Preserve what is recognizable while introducing improvement. Beware the dangers of envy. Appearing too perfect or ideal can silently breed jealousy, which over time turns into hostility. Those who envy often conceal their resentment behind a facade of indifference, yet their thoughts are consumed by plots to undermine you. Such individuals may disguise their intentions, but their actions reveal an effort to prevent others from rising above them. Jealousy is difficult to combat once it takes root, as it motivates people to create obstacles you may not anticipate. The best strategy is prevention. Be mindful of actions or qualities that provoke envy, and manage your image carefully. Avoid flaunting success or superiority, as this can intensify feelings of inadequacy in others. Instead, present your achievements with humility, allowing others to feel included rather than overshadowed. Understanding the nuances of jealousy and handling it with tact ensures smoother relationships and minimizes unnecessary opposition. Know when to stop. Avoid overreaching after victory. Robert Greene advises that success requires knowing where to draw the line. The more victories you achieve, the more enemies you risk creating in your pursuit of dominance. Letting success inflate your ego can lead to overextension, jeopardizing what you've already gained. Strategic restraint is as vital as ambition. Establish clear goals and stop when you achieve them. Overstepping boundaries often backfires, especially when trying to impress authority figures. Excessive ambition can make superiors feel threatened. Historical examples, such as Philip of Macedonia, highlight this principle. He deliberately curtailed the power of his generals to ensure they remained loyal subordinates rather than potential rivals. When serving a leader, balance is critical. Let your accomplishments reflect well on them. Avoid making them uneasy. Consistent loyalty and measured success. True wisdom lies in knowing that overachievement can sometimes be as dangerous as failure. Be adaptable. Embrace formlessness. Drawing from the teachings of Sun Tzu, Greene underscores the importance of adaptability. Formlessness is the ability to transform and adjust to circumstances, just as water takes the shape of its container. True mastery lies in remaining flexible and ever-changing. Victory is not secured by repeating the same strategies, but by evolving with the situation. Just as water is fluid and army formations are diverse, success depends on the capacity to innovate and respond dynamically to challenges. Accept that uncertainty is constant, and rigid plans often falter in the face of change. To protect yourself and thrive, embrace fluidity. Be unpredictable and adaptable, shaping yourself to fit any situation. This flexibility is the essence of resilience and power, enabling you to navigate and succeed in a constantly shifting world. I hope you learned something new and valuable from this video and that you liked it. Friends, liking this video doesn't matter to me as much, but from my heart, I say that making such videos takes both time and effort. When you like and comment on the video, it feels like our hard work has helped someone, and we'll keep making such great videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Story Hub, and share this video with your friends and family. For more book summary videos, make sure to follow me. Until then, stay happy and always keep your family happy. Goodbye.